Up to this point, our discussion has covered a number of physical ailments and conditions. Now, I'd like to ask you about emotional or psychological ailment. I'm talking about one of the true plagues of modern life, clinical depression.
It is a true plague. It's terrible. And people who are depressed don't even know it at the beginning many times, but others around them will know it because they slow down, they're not with it, they don't eat as well, they're irritable. It can just be a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing on the person who has it. It's a terrible thing on the family. Now, there are three types of major depressions. One is the type we all know about. You just get depressed and you can't do much of anything, and you just want to vegetate and you want to be left alone. Don't bother me. The next type is what they call dysthymia. That's a milder form. You have a lower mood and it lasts much, much longer. Then the third type is bipolar. Bipolar, you go down like the major depression, but then you bounce up like you're hypomanic or manic. And then you go down, and then you go up. And when you're up, you can do all kinds of crazy things. You can go out and buy all kinds of things on credit cards. You can get into fights. It's just a tough situation because you don't have the judgment at that point and you don't realize what you're doing. And then when you go down, you just want to get away from everything. In fact, sometimes you want to commit suicide. So these are life-threatening disease. The thing that's truly amazing about this is that out of 1,512 people who had a mixture of these depressions, 80% said they were helped. And not only did they say it, their family members and friends said it too. Said yes, they were helped. And that was about 3 ounces a day. There's now new research to show that this is not a psychological problem. It is a chemical imbalance in your brain. It's a chemical imbalance between the faulty production and utilization of serotonin, dopamine, GABA, and neurotransmitters. So there's a real reason for it. Again, what does the Tahitian Noni juice? It helps bring people up who are down, and it helps people bring down who are up.
Yes. You know, Dr. Solomon, I think the statistics are staggering about people who either have depression or who have been affected by it, either directly in the family or just running into people on the street. I think that's some good news for a lot of people once they get to know all of this.
Thank God that is true.
Yes.